Weekly challenge it is.
Frostbitten.
Needs to be
And
on
the challenge
Woodwind.
is...
I
yeah.
I will be grabbing some water very quickly. I'll be right back.
God, I want to get something chocolatey still.
Oh, dude, I have a big jug of chocolate-covered raisins I got from Sam's
Oh,
Club for 12
those are
bucks.
great. Chocolate-covered raisins are delicious. Although I found that nothing quite matches the flavor of Raisinets, because I guess is that Hershey or Nestle? That's Nestle, I think.
By the way, you need to change the map to Woodwind.
Oh, I need to specifically change it. I thought it would change automatically. I'm not getting any feedback on my controller all of a sudden. Probably just a weird little freak thing. Let's see. Weird. Okay, there we go. Apply. Back. Difficulty should change to challenge, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it say challenge?
No, you have to change the map to the challenge map, and then you have to change the difficulty to challenge difficulty in that order.
It has. Okay, that's oddly specific. All right. Very exacting Phasmaphobia.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. All right.
I have to press an extra button. Refund!
There's a moment, I won't say what's being discussed because it's very important, but there's a moment in The Irishman where De Niro goes to Al Pacino.
Oh, you watched that?
Yeah, I thought it was rather good actually.
How
wasn't
recently?
it you guys? Oh, 4 months ago, I think.
Oh shit, I watched it a
I
couple of
told
years
you that I
ago.
really liked it. Oh, a couple of years ago, really. I was talking to somebody and they were like, I don't really feel a 4-hour movie.
I watched it,
That
and I
wasn't
think
you?
afterwards I was saying that it was way too long.
Oh, that's what it was then. Yeah, I probably went to you and said, "Oh yeah, I just saw it," and you probably told me at that point that yeah, it had been a while and you didn't care for how long it was. Okay, well then in this case, I don't need to hide it. Yeah, there's the moment where De Niro goes to Pacino near the end of the movie, and he's like, "Yeah, well, I talked to the bosses and they said it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is." Meaning, of course, bad news.
Yeah.
That's messed
Yeah.
up.
I thought it was a neat way of saying it, though. Just like the movie's based on the book, I Heard You Paint Houses, which I found that interesting because I would always see that book at the bookstore. Always. Like, there'd be 5 copies of it, and I was like, this must be a really important book or something. And I had no idea until The Irishman was made that it was what's his name? Oh, I hit ready, but I didn't hit start. It's a Jimmy Hoffa book.
Yes.
I grew up hearing the rumor that Jimmy Hoffa was killed and buried inside a bridge, like in the cement trusses of a bridge, which I found interesting.
You know, growing up, my grandpa, or well, he's not my biological grandpa, but my grandma's husband, I should say. He was a English fella, but he put in a work shed out in his backyard himself. He put down the cement and everything, and he built it up. And he made
I
sure
know there was a body in it.
when no,
If
one
that's where the story's going, that's impressive.
when I was a little kid, at one point they showed us that when the cement was still wet, he made sure to carve into it, "Here lies Jimmy Hoffa."
Oh, nice. That's good. I like that. I've never thought to do that before. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. In the movie The Client, which is quite good, Tommy Lee Jones, Susan Sarandon, and a little boy. I almost want to say young Brad Renfro, I think. There's a very major plot point in that movie where somebody is buried under some cement inside a pool house that I thought was very interesting.
Okay.
I like that idea. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, if temps are not an option, how do we intend on finding this fella?
I
Pravlik
guess
is
just
right
gonna have to
there.
hope it's everything but.
There's
And
Pravlik.
you know they're gonna pull they're
there-
gonna make it dickish and make the ghost have to use temperatures as one of its evidence types. You just know.
Well, I don't know that they necessarily would restrict it just to temps ghosts. That's part of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like
I
this
hope
game is
not.
supposed to be the one that's like. I think all the challenges are designed to be at least a little bit educational, and I think the educational point of this challenge is, the fuck is going on out there?
What is going on out there?
Why are there sparks coming out of something?
Yeah, I saw.
Sparks?
Yeah, I
Fuck's
see
going
that.
Oh, I
over
see.
there?
Oh, that's probably just the Oh, you know what? I bet that's the generator, and I bet it's blown, and we can't turn it on.
That would make sense.
That's probably what's going on. Yep.
But I'm willing to bet the point of this challenge is to try and teach players to not just rely on the thermometer to find the ghost room.
Quite possibly. Orbs are going to be pretty fucking hard on this as well.
Okay, I'm gonna try and look by spirit box, and you guys try and look by parablicking or something else.
I'm gonna learn by
I'm gonna
doing.
take the video cam and look for Gorbs.
Learn by doing.
what
Are you
what
here?
did he say? I'm not. Oh, I'll let you do that first.
Can we help? Where are you?
Far from
Far
XP,
from
Spirit
I open up.
box.
It's
Okay.
this tent right here. Gorbs
Yeah.
and tent. Gorbs and tent.
You have Gorbs too?
Really? Well, I got
Yes,
spirit box and Gorb. Shit, we're speed running this.
Holy
What?
shit!
Oh, actually, let me throw down a crucifix. It's this blue tent, right? Oh yeah, you put the camera here. I'm gonna put a crucifix inside.
I
Get
have
crucifix,
a.
bitch.
Yeah, I have another crucifix on me. I'll bring that as well. I've also got the
Whoops.
book.
I've also got a book. I accidentally threw it instead of placing it, so that somehow I don't think that
We'll
works.
still
Just,
figure it out. That's
Yeah,
fine.
they'll get it.
well, the book not only is the book, not only are you chucking the book violently, but these journals are bound, so like the ghost can't open it.
Well, I never thought of that. Maybe a very dexterous ghost. I mean, to be fair, we are putting limits on what a ghost can do.
Yeah,
Did
that's
you
kind
guys
of
just
mean.
shut the?
That's me. I'm looking
That was
for
you.
UV.
Okay, I was gonna say that. Wow, that was crazy.
Step out and the ghost shuts the door.
Yeah, I've never
Alright,
seen
take
you
care,
actually
get
pick
out.
up the tent. Motion detector 1, which
Oh,
should
you
not
said
be
tent.
working the way it is.
I thought you said
What?
repent. I was very
I,
mixed
I,
up.
oh, guys, things are going bad. We better repent. In Twisted Metal Black, the preacher character, when he launches his follower off of his car to assault another vehicle in combat, the character yells, "Repent!"
Yeah,
I
as he
like
flies
it.
through the air.
Yes.
towards
I
the
like it.
Yeah.
Repent! And then he explodes when he hits something.
Yes. Oh, they greenlit a season 2 for that, by the way, in case anyone is curious. Although I don't think you guys have watched that yet, have you?
I've been holding off. I was holding off. But I actually probably will tune in for a season 2
It's
just
good.
because it's going to
It's good.
I was holding off on
Dots.
season 1.
Dots.
Oh, we're
Dots,
done.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're done.
What the fuck? Challenge mode gave us the easiest trip through this camp?
Take
That never
that,
happened.
Woodwind.
Wow.
Like, I almost expected the gate to just shut on Pink there at the very end. Like, okay, we can't let you pass
piece of
out taking
shit.
at least one of you.
Right. This one always does. Like, consistently.
Spirit
All right,
box, Gorbs, dots, the entire right row. Shit, yokai, that nearly killed
Yep.
me with a spirit box then.
Oh, wow. Well, unless you guys want these somewhat difficult challenges, I say we're good to go.
I think we're good. But
Yeah.
I held off on season 1 of Twisted Metal because I heard, like, okay, it's not a tournament, there's no Calypso, it's just post-apocalyptic mailman. And I was like, well, that's not Twisted Metal, that's just the Fallout New Vegas dude gets chased by a clown.
Well, yes and no. You are correct. There's no tournament, and it is, this man. He's called a mailman. He doesn't actually deliver mail, but he is a delivery guy, and it is, him going through the apocalypse, post-apocalypse. But the thing is, you are introduced to several of the important characters, and of course, to me, it's worth watching for Sweet Tooth because the Samoa Joe and the guy that did the voice, can't remember his name, both did a very good job.
I like how they clearly, like, set that up. They didn't let Samoa Joe voice Sweet Tooth because they figured Samoa Joe's not a big enough star. We'll get a big, real star to voice Sweet Tooth. And yet you never hear anybody credit, I think, Will Arnett. You never hear people credit Will Arnett. It's always, man, Samoa Joe did a great job. And it's, whatever Peacock executives or whatever must be kicking themselves a little bit.
No, I've heard a couple people reference it. I've never heard like Will Arnett specifically isolated for praise like I have for Samoa Joe. They both did a very good job. Samoa Joe was a very good physical actor. Lots of very convincing gestures with his hands and so forth.
His
And
body,
Will Arnett matched it very well. Go on, sorry.
Casting Sweet Tooth was always going to be a little bit difficult because Sweet Tooth does not have the body shape that Hollywood prefers in men.
That's true.
But Samoa Joe, that's perfectly cast for a body type.
He really did fit him perfectly. Going by the Twisted Metal Black version of Sweet Tooth, which is my favorite, and that's clearly the one it's based on, not just the body type, but also the mask. He's not fat. He's kind of like muscular fat, if that makes any sense. He's girthy. And
barrel-chested with a little bit of dough on top.
Yes, yeah, doughy and barrel-chested. Yeah, I think that's very accurate. Yeah, and
which is Samoa Joe.
Right, it totally is. Yeah, I mean, he completely physically inhabits the character, which I thought was fantastic. And he himself was asked. They said, "Well, don't you kind of contrarily to what you just said, interestingly enough, the interviewer said, "Don't you find it a little bit frustrating that you're playing the character physically, but another character's voice, is the voice is attributed to another person, like they're kind of sharing the fame or whatever." And Joe was like very, very humble and gracious. He said, "No, no, not at all. I think it was terrific. I think it worked out incredibly. I think that he's a great actor. He really helped me to find the character. Part of the challenge was feeling what the character would be without being able to speak, and that guy like synced it up so well. It's like we were dancing together. Like we had this really, really great synergy. I agree. Came out really well.
Yeah, it was actually like for every bit that I find it silly to not let Samoa Joe talk. At the same time, I respect it on some level. It's a combination of Sweet Tooth because of partly Twisted Metal Black having such that signature version of the character. Sweet Tooth has a distinctive voice and a distinctive body, and they chose to separate the voice actor and the body actor to make sure they had ones that matched either. Because Will Arnett does generally get it fairly close to the Sweet Tooth voice, right?
He's got sort of like a gravel to it, but the one thing I didn't like about the voice, it
He
really
doesn't
was
have the
kind of
menace.
I was just going to say, yes, that's kind of my one problem with the show. If I had even one real problem, I'm personally okay with the fact that it's not a tournament, just because while I would, yes, prefer that, I think that it was handled very well. It was lore building. It was an introduction to the world, which, in my
Season 2
opinion,
is the
did turn
tournament,
out really
right?
well. Yes, absolutely is. Yeah. The last minutes of the last episode make it very clear that season 2 is going to be a tournament. Yeah, it leads directly into that.
There we go.
Which was bold because they didn't know. Yeah, they didn't know if they were going to be picked up for a second season, and I understand it as well. They said, we didn't really have the budget to go all out making it a tournament if we had no idea if we'd be picked up for a second season. We would have blown our load right away, and if we didn't get picked up, then that would have been the end of it. So they said, yeah, we want to kind of introduce the characters, and there are at least probably 6 to 8 characters I can think of that are introduced. You see them get some screen time, they interact. Again, the mainline character, while I don't remember the actor's name, you guys do, because again, you saw
Anthony
him in
Mackie.
Anthony Mackie. Yes, I
By
thought
the way, I have circled Yokai so we can load while talking.
Yes, yeah, I have as well. Have you, Pink?
Pink?
I do.
Okay, yeah, we can go. Yeah, Anthony Mackie. That's the first time I've ever seen him in anything, and he was just like so totally watchable. He's so charming. You just wanted to see more of him. The female actress who tags along with him at first, there's animosity, but then they eventually start to grow closer. I didn't like her at first, but by the end of the show, she turns in some like legitimately really good acting. It was like, wow, there's some pathos here, and the characters all have some arcs. Some things are teased. It's more comedic than I would like. Like it's more deliberately jokey. Like humor's fine, but it's too jokey. Other than that, I really liked it. I absolutely think it's worth a watch for anyone who likes Twisted Metal, especially the earlier games, because Black turned it super serious, but Twisted Metal was always pretty jokey before that, so it
Yeah.
fits. I mean, even there's even a little bit of, I don't know if this is intentional or not, but there's even a little bit of a twist, which I won't give away. The mailman character Mackie, I think his name literally is just the mailman.
John Doe.
Yes, John Doe. Thank you. Yes, John Doe specifically. He is tasked with delivering something for the Nev Campbell character, who is, if I remember right, that's Raven. I
Is she?
think.
Yeah, I was about to say. I thought she was Raven, which
I thought so.
that one. I don't. Raven was never in the main Twisted Metal timeline, right? Wasn't she only in Black?
I think she was only in Black. I believe the vehicle. What car did she
Darkseid.
drive?
She drives Darkseid, and Darkseid's been around since like Twisted Metal 1, where it's driven.
Yeah,
like,
Darkseid's been there since
it
the
was
beginning.
driven by like
Dollface drove
Satan
Darkseid,
in
right?
Twisted Metal 1.
Then which one does Raven? Darkseid was Dollface in Twisted Metal Black, wasn't
You're
she?
right. You're right. She drove. She drove
She was
Shadow.
the goth
Shadow.
girl. Shadow, yes. Shadow was in
Which-
Twisted Metal 1, but that was the... No, I'm thinking of Spectre.
Shadow, I think debuted in 2, and it was the one driven by the undead fella. Or was that
I thought
Head
it-
On?
No, there's so many
Fuck!
to get right. Yeah, either way.
I'm looking
Um,
it up.
It's either... Was Shadow... Shadow, I think, was Twisted Metal 2, the hearse. And I think Spectre is the car in Twisted Metal 1 that Raven winds up driving in Black. I think Raven drives Spectre. I think. No, I'm wrong. I just realized I'm wrong. Bloody Mary drives Spectre.
Yeah, it's Raven. Yeah, Raven drives it in Black.
Oh, it is Raven. Raven drives Spectre? I'm sorry,
yeah,
yeah.
Shadow.
Right?
No, she drives Shadow. Spectre was driven by Bloody Mary.
Okay, I got them. I got them mixed. Okay, I got the two. Really, spec. Okay, shit. Okay, yeah, all right. They're very similar. All the characters and those cars in that particular instance are pretty similar. Meanwhile, Pink's probably like, "Can we play?
Yeah, I don't.
let me let me grab my stuff and get us going. I get me on Twisted Metal and I could go for a while."
Oh yeah, that's one of those series. You and me, Twisted Metal, Dead Rising, Resident Evil, Silent Hill. There's a good
Yep.
couple.
That's pretty much those are the big franchises for me. Yeah.
And Shadow and Twisted Metal 2 and Head On both, it was driven by Mortimer. Twisted Metal 2, he wanted to collect Calypso's soul because Calypso had escaped death. Head On,
Right.
Mortimer wanted Calypso to finally put him to sleep since he was sick of being alive. Or, well,
Oh, I
being
didn't remember that.
sick of being
Being
undead,
unalive.
excuse me, yeah. He was dead, but he'd been woken up by some rowdy teenagers. Are you here? Can we help? Where are you?
Gorbs
Really?
Oh my god!
on the tent next to the tent that it used to be.
Across the way?
On the
No,
left hand
next
when
to the
you're walking
tent.
in.
Next.
Okay.
Next to the tent that it was prior.
Where are you?
This one here.
Can we help? Where are you?
Is it the yellow one here? Just to make sure I'm correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Cross down, book down, left the spirit box
Ooh.
running.
We have amazing dots coverage.
That is pretty good.
The whole tent is aglow with dots. There ain't no missing that. All right, let me go back, get more stuff. Oh, before I forget, by the way, the whole reason I brought up the Twisted Metal, the thing with Shadow. I'm sorry, not Shadow, Raven. One side note is that that is an indication that some characters seem, and I can accept this because it's Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal always did this, as we just demonstrated. They can have characters with similar names and or similar cars, but then change, like from game to game, etc. So I'm okay with the idea of Raven being in the show, but not necessarily driving a car. Although she might in the second one, I don't know, second season. But the only reason I bring her up specifically is because I don't know if this was deliberate or not, but very similar to the games. There's a twist, kind of like a funny little twist when she has John Doe. The whole mission of John Doe is to go deliver something. He has to deliver something to, a character in. Well, I'll just say it's Calypso. You don't see him, whatever. It's revealed in like episode 4 of 6, whatever. It's not a big deal. He needs to deliver a package to Calypso, or I'm sorry, retrieve a package, one or the other. I can't remember. Kind of a little bit of both. Whatever. Point being, he
Yeah.
delivers something to Calypso. You don't see him. You hear him. It's interesting. Whatever.
No
And
UV.
then he has to. No UV. Okay, I'll put that down. Then he comes back to Raven. He talks to her, or whatever, and you finally in the very last episode see what the package is. And I thought it was an interesting twist. It was almost like one of those. It felt very Twisted Metal. Like it wasn't super like on the nose, like big shock. Nothing like that. Like, oh look, they wanted this, then they got this instead. It wasn't like that kind of thing. But it was interesting that it's a mystery throughout the whole show as to what John Doe is transporting. And then when you find out what it is, it's like, okay, that's kind of neat.
I'm pretty sure I got dots a little while ago.
I'm watching now with the photo camera. Orbs. Oh, you already got orbs. I'm stupid. That was the first thing that let us know
Dots.
what the
Yep,
room was.
dots.
Are you sure? I just happened to move. Are you sure that
No,
wasn't me?
I am very
I'm
fucking
positive.
sure.
I'm
Okay.
positive.
Like literally just as you were saying that, I looked at my camera and switched positions, and so I thought it was me, but unfortunately that means I missed the dots. So we have orbs, dots, let's see. And we have no ultraviolet.
The dots, it did walk towards pink specifically. Let's see if it keeps doing that, that'd indicate Banshee, because Banshee will always walk towards the favorite in dots.
It's not Banshee if we rule out ultraviolet.
Oh, that's
Pink said we
true.
should. Well, I have not
I
tested
said we
that
should,
yet.
because I watched the step in 4
yeah,
salt
I'd rule
piles.
it out.
Oh, you did. Okay, I
It
heard
stepped
someone
in 4
mention that.
salt piles.
Yeah.
Ah,
Are you here? Can we help? What do you want? Ghost event. Can we
I
help?
thought I heard a growl. Holy shit!
How did you die? Can we help? Where are you? Jesus, it ain't listening.
Activity. Alex, you are super low. You're below 50. We're all low,
I
actually.
believe it.
Yeah,
'cause,
everyone
yeah.
get on drugs.
We've
All right,
been in the dark
major
for fucking
ghost event
forever.
right
Yeah.
there.
actually, we're at hunt threshold. Get in here.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm hearing a. Why am I hearing a heartbeat? I'm inside the truck. That was odd.
That's
I heard it
steroids. You're doing
too.
steroids. It's steroids, dude.
Oh, right. That happens with the top level. I forgot all about that. Yeah, we're supercharged because of the drugs. Yeah, that totally threw me there. Yeah, Pink, look at you. We hit below the threshold there for a second, so we can possibly be hunted anytime we go out again.
Well, if Pink does drugs, we'll be fine.
No. Once it crosses the threshold, didn't we determine that once it
No.
crosses the threshold, then
No, if you do
if we
drugs, you're
raise again, we're
fine.
safe again?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we determined the opposite, but you have a better memory.
Okay, looking at this list of possibilities here. I'm pretty willing to bet against Yokai. It would have gone berserk by now. We were super below its threshold, and I was talking like mad.
I would think so.
The only thing that has me skeptical there is that when you were talking, that's when the ghost event happened, and also immediately after the ghost event, I got some major whispers on the parabolic, which
Yeah,
isn't really
but
indicative of anything, but
I don't think that would be Ghost
I'd
Event. I think
imagine
that
the
would be
yokai
Hunt.
would have. I imagine the yokai would have at least responded rather than just get angry.
I think it would have been a hunt rather than a ghost event. I don't think that the yokai had. I didn't read anything about the yokai being more likely to ghost event whenever you talk.
Did you guys say I didn't get enough time to check it? But by the way, the crucifix has gone off.
Oh,
So
okay.
it might be
It
yokai.
didn't just go off, but it had been off.
I didn't hear it go off, but I was kind of rushing out of there after the ghost event because I was 5 jump.
EMF 5. We have EMF 5.
It's Raiju.
Alright.
Get out of there because the hunt threshold is being raised by electronics to 60%.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm slowly running as fast as I can.
Pink, you really should have done drugs as soon as you came back here instead of just ignoring them.
I didn't think we were going back in.
Oh, yeah. That's we're safe. We made it out, but yeah, we'll have to definitely communicate that in the future. I mean, to be fair, I also did not think to say I'm going back out. I mean, because I did. It was like, okay, well, I'll go back in while you guys are figuring that stuff out.
We got. What you got to keep in mind, Addy. What you got to keep in mind,
Now you're
Pink, is
doing
that Mike's scared of looking like he's not doing anything.
I wouldn't say scared of it, but
Well, no, it's
Yeah,
a
I
good
don't know.
impulse. You want to contribute to the team, but sometimes like that impulse is like, well, I better just go and do something, so I'm not contributing anything to the team.
there have been a
Could
lot
lead
of
to you
times where I've
getting
just been like,
killed, you know?
yes, I think that's surely has to have happened to me several times by now.
Yeah, like it's happened like even when you're the one who's purchased all the stuff, and it's like, okay, we're in the truck thinking on stuff. Oh, Mike's going in. Why? You're the one who bought.
Yeah, that's happened, no question. I have a photo of footprints in salt. This crucifix stopped an attack. And I have a photo of nothing that I thought was going to be the ghost. It threw this at me. It's literally a photo of the tent. I don't even know what the photo could have construed as being an object that was thrown.
It threw the entire tent at
Yeah,
you.
the whole tent. Yeah, threw the interior of the tent at me while I was in it.
And the priests accepted that. Like, yeah, that sounds like a ghost.
Yeah, I love that. I love
I remember, Sonny, I remember a ghost dropped a house on me once. It was terrible.
How are you alive to tell me this, Daddy? Well, I dodged. I don't know. All right, we got Raiju, everybody.
You remember the Cornet? Did you ever see the Cornet clip where he's going over all the Hogan lies?
Yes. Yeah, there was an abundance.
He gets to the Layla Ali lie where Hogan claimed that he was about to kill himself once. He had a gun barrel in his mouth, but he was stopped by Layla Ali calling him on the phone.
Yeah.
And Brian naturally comes up with a gag like, do you think Hogan ever gets his lies mixed up? So, which led to Cornette saying, well, I was going to shoot myself, but then Layla Ali wasn't there, so I shot myself. It was terrible.
I died. I blew my brains out. Hey,
I blew my brains out, brother. I shot myself in the head, brother. It was terrible, brother.
The second time I came back to life, brother, through the power of Hulkamania.
I wish I could have used my powers to save that British cancer maniac at the Wembley, brother.
That's the best one.
Cancer maniac?
Oh, you've never. I must have told you.
I love the idea
one.
of cancer mania.
You told me the story, but I've never heard it referred to as cancer maniac.
Cancer maniac.
Cancer.
What the
There comes Eddie being a ghost himself.
brother, dude? It's brother. When the Harley race lit the British kids on fire, Hogan had no choice but to body slam the children to put them out, brother. But they exploded because the Hulkster was too strong, brother.
Harley set the children on fire by being the Antichrist, and only the Christian Hulk could save them.
The
I could
Hulkster
see him
brother,
saying
he
that.
saw the Harley race brother and the Kevin Sullivan brother come together, brother, and they made the devil, brother. And they entered the Hulkster's son, Nickaroonie, brother, and they hit all those people and those pedestrians.
There's, there's so much sure I want to talk about, but before we continue, Pink, did you pick Raiju?
Yes.
Okay. Then go
Before we
ahead.
I've also
continue, I'm
picked
gonna
Raiju.
try to start a Phasmaphobia.
Wait, Eddie, you're a little bit quiet. Can you speak up a bit? I didn't hear you.
Yes.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm not at my actual like PC setup. How I have things set up right now is, I'm in the other room on the laptop with a dynamic microphone, so I need to be yelling into it with
Oh.
deep throating the microphone.
I see.
Well, at least now you have an actual excuse for deep throwing the microphone instead of doing
Yes,
it normally for no
I
reason.
have an excuse anyway because I'm just practicing. You see.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That's the right answer. Are you able to join?
I should be.
Okay.
I'm just.
I'm going to take a break for just a minute to go grab some food or something like that. But it's not going to keep me from the game. I just, in other words, I'm going to take a break for a minute, but I will try and call you in first, Addy. I'll give you the password, and then you guys can join up, talk for a
Oh,
minute.
I
and
can
I'll
give
be-
him the code.
Oh yeah, okay. Then I'll dip away for a second. I'll be back shortly.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, this does mean that I can use the spirit box fully.
Yeah. Well, brother, dude, Addy, when you deep throated the Ghost Brother, it was the Ghost Brother. It was like when the Hulkster brother and the Beaver brother, wait, brother, the Hulkster brother, Hulkamaniac, the Hulkster better stop talking.
I need to mute for a moment so I can find my alarm clock.
So just to make sure y'all don't hear yourself, because I'm listening to y'all on speakerphone, because this laptop has a mixed headphone and microphone, headphone jack and microphone in.
I don't hear me. I did send you the code.
All right, here I shall receive it. All right, so the Steam overlay flashed for like half a second and then it disappeared once more. It was great.
Oh, okay, I can read the code off to you then.
No, give it a sec. The game is also the game is not frozen. Okay, let's see. There it is, I think.
Ooh. Got a nice little
But
stretch.
yeah, I will also be trying to record this, but I set up OBS on the laptop for this, of course, and I don't know how that will work.
Yeah, that's a hairy situation there.
I mean, the only real problem here is that I have to be holding the microphone with one hand, so I can either look around or move.
Oh,
Those are my options.
well, that's not great.
I can try putting the microphone folding the microphone into one of my folds that I am known to have.
Yeah. What?
I'm fat.
Oh.
All right, I disabled the preview. All right, I guess I'll do a test recording just to make sure that things are fine.
Well,
then
everybody
I
else
guess
is busy rubbing themselves
Yeah. I'll move around a bit and shit.
with
And we'll
garlic.
see how it looks.
That's
Right
what I
now
was
the
talking
game is
about.
lagging. But that's just the normal lag. That's not the super lag brought on by OBS.
All right.
That being said, I have never had issues with like in-game lag being caused by OBS. The lag will be in the recording.
Well, then, we're making it somebody else's problem. That would be
Which, by the way,
Leo's.
I saw that you sent me the video. I have tried downloading it, and the site that I used to get those said, "Hey, I cannot process videos that are longer than 2 hours." So
Oh.
I have tried recording it as well, but the problem with that is that I need to leave the laptop for 4 hours just recording the video, and then also be aware of it enough to know when it's over. And then also, uh, the other problem with that is that, oh fuck, what was the other problem?
Huh.
My memory.
Addy's random access memory is running low.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Mike or Pink are back yet, but you could ready up anyway, so you could load into the game and do it all before they get here.
Sure. I did check my recording, and I'm not sure. Actually, give me a sec. I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna make it so my audio, because you can't I can't separate y'all like I do on the other PC because I don't have the right software. In fact, I have looked into that software, and Elgato has made it abandonware. It is not on their site,
I see.
which
Oh,
is
that's
very
not
nice
good.
of them. Yeah.
I was saying that's not good.
I did find through Google through I have found a download link to the drivers in theory to the Elgato thing, and those include the software that I use to split your audio. So in theory, in theory, I should be able to put it on this thing too, and then if so, then I might be able to send it to y'all, and then you can have the audio splitter that I use.
Good lord, what is that noise?
Someone walking, I think.
Mike's character is standing still, but infinitely emanating the noise of walking.
Nice.
How
You know, I
peculiar.
feel like I feel like a stand-up comedian. Like I hold the I hold the microphone clearly, and then sometimes I hope I put it up like next to my mouth, and then I say a zinger, and no one laughs.
Okay, I'm back. What I missed?
Not much.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
I
we're go.
was. Oh, what? Were you guys
I
not
just
ready?
said we're go.
Oh, we are go. There is a song. I can't remember who does it. I think it's like unlicensed, like generic free music on YouTube. But the title is "The Show Must Be Go."
Yeah,
I like that.
we do
And,
it.
Yeah, we do go.
Yes.
I was both thirsty and as Pink knows, I've been wanting some chocolate, and so I decided to combine the two and made myself some hot chocolate.
Ooh.
Yay.
I thought that'd perk you up.
I was just thinking to myself, I should do the same.
Oh, were you really? Before I even said it?
No. Well,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
before
Now I
you
got it
said
in
it,
your
I was
head for sure.
thinking,
Yeah.
yeah, yesterday
Right
I was
now.
running low on milk. Yeah, it reminded me because yesterday I was running low on milk. I was like, man, I need more milk because I need to make hot chocolate.
You know, see, I think that's interesting that you say that because a lot of the people I've spoken to have never heard of using milk with hot chocolate. And it's like, are you insane?
What?
Then
little
you're
bit
doing it the wrong way,
weird.
my friend.
Like,
I
if
have
you're only
actually,
using water, you're missing out on the experience of a lifetime.
yeah, that's like literally diet hot chocolate.
I can't
I
say
found
I've actually noticed a huge difference.
Really? Yeah, to me,
I
it's
wish
it's
someone could make an image of what I am doing right now.
Oh no, is it happening again?
No, in real life. So I have my hands on WASD. I have my other hand on the mouse, and I'm holding the microphone with my foot.
that's commitment.
It's not easy being green.
Oh, good lord. So, Hattie, we're playing challenge mode for extra money. This is the third time for the rest of us, but we'll have to play it 2 more times after this to get you the big monies. The challenge on this map is that everything is freezing cold.
Ah, nice.
So we have
Which
to...
that's screwed us before on this map, but we've been unusually lucky these last 2 times.
I think what it's helped us with on this map is to figure out don't use the thermostat to find the ghost room on this map.
Yeah, Orbs has
I'm ready.
found it both times, hasn't it?
Spirit box also. I was
Spirit
able to get
box,
spirit box
yeah.
wandering around.
Oh, okay.
Alex got a spirit box like right as I was looking at the Gorbs.
So
Yeah.
basically anything that
You fucking gate! I'll kill you! Oh,
Don't you hold T anymore
it's a
to
pusher.
put on the lights?
What about the lights, Eddie?
Don't you hold T?
I've noticed. Are you talking about the headlamp?
Oh,
Mine.
Yes.
Come
sadly,
on.
since we're
I
playing
was
on
gonna ask
challenge
you guys.
mode, the headlamps have been replaced with head cameras.
Ah.
Are you here? Can we help? I accidentally turned it off. Can we help? Where are you? Are you friendly? Are you near? Are you far?
Did someone make a cracking
What do you
noise of
want?
some kind over by the fireplace, by the fire campfire?
That's
Oh,
what a tent
boy.
door sounds like.
It sounds kind of like crackling.
What do you want? Kind of. Where are
Okay.
you? The crackling of
I'm so
fabric.
used to playing this on the other monitor
Where are you?
that I have now
What do you
realized
want?
that, oh yeah, on the
Are you
laptop
near?
screen I can't fucking see shit. It's dark and I see fingers.
Are you far?
That's no good. We don't want that to happen.
Can we help? Where are you? What do
Oh,
you
you know what? The
want?
cracking I heard was the busted generator.
Oh, that would make sense.
Ah.
Are you near? Are you far? Can we
you wish
help?
upon a star? I don't even know if that's a thing. To me, that's the lyric that needs to complete. I don't know.
Can you draw me like one of your French girls?
In
Are you
Cyberpunk,
French?
there's multiple poses you can get into for selfie mode, and one of them is one of your French girls, and you're laying down.
Ah, where are you? Can we help?
A plate or something was just thrown in the yellow tent that we were in last time. I just heard something clunk.
Where are you? Can we help? Are you near?
You know,
Are you
I
far?
love that after last time I put my settings up because I was like, hey, the recording load is on the other PC. It won't be a trouble.
Say, what was the last part you said? It warned you of trouble?
No, it won't be.
Oh, it won't be trouble.
Yeah.
And lo, it was a trouble.
Yeah, no, I heard something clunk for sure over here by the yellow tent, but I'm not seeing dots. I'm sorry, orbs, so I'm continuing to look around. I just heard it again. Something that sounds like a thrown dinner plate over by the yellow and or blue tents.
Holy Jesus
Yo,
God, all of
and
us except
Edward.
Daddy should probably do drugs.
Already? Fuck. I
Yeah,
think
that
we
was
might
more-
lose this one then if it's
Microphones.
what is like sanity speed turned up or something.
It merely would when such a tiny map, the sanity decrease might be increased or something.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think we're super low, but yeah, we're lower than I would have expected by now. And we can all of yeah, Addy, do not do drugs. Everyone else can handle some.
Hattie,
You know,
don't do drugs.
But I must.
Damn it.
That's
I need drugs.
I like to think that was the typical counterculture argument in the 80s when don't do drugs was a big thing, dare and all that. I'd like to think that when the slogan was, dare to not do drugs, the public outcry was, but I must.
Fate demands it.
Micah, did you
Are you here?
get the plate throws in this tent with
Can
the
we
dot
help?
setup or the tent
It
to the
was
left of it?
Where
it
are you?
felt like it was in these other two
Can we
tents,
help?
but it was near enough that I would
What do you
believe
want?
it if it came from this tent.
Are you friendly? Still
I'm
nothing
gonna
on
go
spirit box.
set up in the other tents.
I
I'm
guess
gonna
it
go do
wouldn't hurt.
drugs.
Yeah, so far I got nothing going on.
Fate demands that I do drugs.
I don't remember. On this little map, do we still see our breath inside the tent? I guess it's freezing everywhere, so even if that is normally the case, it doesn't count. What do you got?
Got an EMF reading over by the tent that we were set up before I started moving everything over. And I can't find the tripod. I accidentally picked up the camera off the tripod. Now I can't find the tripod.
You fool! You've doomed us all.
Hey, I have.
Is that EMF 5?
Steroid run.
Only a 3 when I saw it.
Yes,
Damn it.
EMF jumped 3. That's the most it's jumped so far. I
That
can
was
see.
probably only a 3 then. It sounded louder, but I didn't get to see it in time.
Every couple of seconds I switch positions because
I'm
my
just
head-
gonna go get a different tripod.
Addy's playing
Let
his
me tell
own
you.
game, him versus physics.
I am playing. I am doing the fucking Kama Sutra with this fucking microphone.
Good lord.
Oh.
Holy crap, I'm low.
I'm getting a raise after this.
I don't know, guys.
That or a bullet in the back of the head and being dumped in a dumpster. Either one.
Wow, that's pretty extreme. Exorcists don't fuck around.
Yeah.
I like to say
Writing.
you got the right ghost, but oh, writing we're at.
Writing.
Okay, this is the room then for sure. I love that stereo EMF. That's a very pleasant sound to me.
It's odd. It's really weird.
I mean, it's just a single tone, but they sound good together.
They make such sweet music together.
They really do. All right, so we have book, and so far that's all. I have been in there a lot, and I haven't seen orbs yet,
Second
but I guess we
book.
wouldn't specifically rule it out. Second book, that's good. So it's a very wants to
I-
write a lot.
I've been hesitant with assault, but I'm gonna go ahead and go back and grab assault.
Oh, okay, I'll leave the UV for you then. I was about to do the same.
I've been hesitant to use the salt because I don't want to waste it on the wrong tint because we can't shove it back in the container, but like there's a good chance it's UV if we haven't got anything else, you know?
Yeah. And this is worth noting, but I've already done drugs once, and it was about maybe 3 minutes ago, and I'm already back down to 60%. So the sanity is draining really fast.
I noticed, yeah.
It seems like it's draining even faster than it did on the previous goes.
It kind of does.
I mean, admittedly, it does. As long as one of us lives, we can still clear the challenge and get
True.
the weekly completed.
Yeah,
and
we
that's
don't get
the
much
important
money
part.
from this.
Yeah, actually doing the challenge mode itself does very little money. It's completing
Right.
it weekly.
Right.
All right, you son of a bitch, step in the salt, or I'm gonna beat your ass.
Threatening
Ghost
the
ass.
ghost. That amuses me. I'll bring the other 2 salts out there since I have nothing else to do.
I'm aware that one of the female models has a big old ghost ass that I can kick.
EMF 5.
EMF 5. All right, that's 2. We
No
have book
UV
and
on the one
EMF.
salt. I think this is the room because this is where we've got all of our evidence types so far.
Alright, it's either spirit, shade, or mining.
Definitely doesn't seem
Well,
like
I haven't
shade
heard
this
anything
time.
on parabolic, so I don't think myling.
What evidence type is myling? Second step in salt, no UV.
Yeah, it's spirit.
Okay, I'm
shade,
getting whispers
myling,
now.
Whispers.
I mean, if no UV, then it might be shade or it might be spirit still.
Is it?
Well, I guess we
Too
can't rule out
active
shade,
these
can we?
days.
I was gonna say I thought the same, but I guess we haven't really been.
Well, have
well,
we really
you
been?
saw-
It's hit the
That's what I was
book while
gonna
I'm
say.
in here, though.
It has. Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
The shade doesn't usually like to do that.
It's walking a lot.
4 salts and just nothing. So UV,
Okay, yeah,
it's
let's-
super deconfirmed, really.
I agree.
Okay, so yeah, it's probably spirit, but I don't know.
I'm gonna check temps again.
Wait,
What is
is there a
Spirit
purpose
7
to
type?
temps?
The temps
Oh,
are the
Spirit
temps
Box
are
was
sitting at like
39.
39. They still won't go below 32.
Oh,
you say-
okay.
Do you say spirit box?
Yes.
It might be spirit box. Yeah, since we can't turn on the lights. Where are you? Can we help? Are you here? Are you friendly? What do you want? Where are you? Can we help? Are you friendly?
Just really
How
quick,
did you
Alex,
die?
you're below 50. Just so you know.
I believe it.
Yeah, you're at 48. Average is about 60, 63. Pink, you're getting close to the threshold too.
Well, it's
Uh,
not. It's not
right
it-
now, I'm the highest.
Banshee isn't on the table, Mike, so we don't need to worry about individual sanities. Remember.
Okay. Well, I didn't know who we. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
He was just telling you to stop dragging us down.
Well, I just wanted you to know about it. That's all.
Well, I'm gonna come back to the trailer. I'm gonna beat your ass with my bare fucking in-game hands.
All right. How do I use the spirit box? turn it on.
Okay,
SD
yeah.
NPL.
All right, you've clicked it. Okay, now hold the V key.
All right. Hey, yo, motherfucker, it's Chad Warden. How are you?
Oh, I
Can
thought you
talk about the
meant that's the
PS
name of the ghost.
Good question.
Are you here?
The ghost is Livy Walker.
Livy Walker,
Hey,
you
Liv.
dumb bitch.
What's up? I'm walking over here.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking in.
You know, I didn't really like
Are
that
you
movie
here?
as much as everyone else did.
I've really the only thing I hear about that movie is that scene.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you
That's really
here?
kind of all it had going for it, as far as I felt. Whatever, coming of
Well,
age
what other
from a
questions
male
are baked into
gigolo.
the game, so I'm not just doing a stand-up bit.
You have to say, where are you? Are you here? I guess Alex, have you ever actually gotten a result from Are You French or Are You Friendly? Has it go, like, what does it go say? Yes.
Where are
It
you?
gets the black X to appear.
Oh, okay. Well, that just means that it registered what you said, right?
Yeah, I've
Where
not
are
gotten
you?
a response from it.
I've gotten a response from "Are you friendly?" but not "Are you French?"
Okay.
Because I've never asked the ghost if it's French.
I don't know
felt
if I
like
ever have
that'd be
Are
either.
you
weird.
okay?
Are you okay?
Oscar Wolf.
Shut up.
That "Are you okay" sounded genuinely concerned, though. That was pretty good. Are you okay? Our average has
Are
now
you
dropped
here?
below the threshold, so everyone can be possibly killed.
We got
Do you want
crucifix
to kill me?
coverage.
Yes or no?
Okay.
Do you want to RP? That got picked up. That got picked up. It gave me an X.
It goes like, nah. I appreciate the invite, though.
Do you want big sex? Biggest
I
sex.
unleash my lizard. My lizard spit on you. Do you wish to continue?
Oh,
Yes or
freezing
no?
temps. We're done.
All right,
Alright,
good,
cool.
good,
Let's
good.
leave.
See, I had discounted freezing temps because they
Yeah,
said
do you
the whole
get
place was
freezing temps?
freezing.
Is everywhere
Wait,
freezing temps?
Right, that's what I
Wait,
thought.
hang on. Yeah. Let's check outside here. Let's check the rest of the place. Because I got 30 when I stepped outside the door. I got 40 in there.
Oh, then it's probably everywhere is freezing.
44,
Okay, I
yeah, I'm getting
guess I'll go
40s
this way
outside of that little passageway in front of the tent.
And just so you know, Alex, you are pretty much as insane as you can be. You're like single digits now.
Are you friendly?
And if the ghost wants to get on Addy for doing that, he'll be killed instantly. Pink, you're at about 50. I'm the only person who's
What's
sane.
up, I do that?
We have a
Please, give
crucifix
me a
there,
sign.
so it can't insta kill Addy because it'll
That got picked
crucifix.
up.
Wait, what? Addy's what? Addy, what happened?
I said, what's up, I do that? Give me a sign. It gave me an X.
So does that mean it is a sign, or is it a rejection of a sign? Because it did give you
It's
a
a
sign. The
rejection of a
sign was
sign, I think.
no. Right.
Do you want to kill me?
I never
So-
tried that one.
So, like, every part of the outdoors except for the part in front of this tent is 40. But in front of this tent, it's high 20s, low 30s.
Yep,
We
I'm
can
getting
try
the
just
same.
yeah, we can go with freezing temps and see what happens. Worst we can do is just have to do it again and not die.
Yeah.
All right,
Like,
should-
the
should I-
Spirit
should I
Box,
see-
Spirit Box,
Yeah.
there's no way it wouldn't have answered by now.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I would think so. Yeah.
Like, and after one of those, I just like, expected like a bumblebee. Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh lordy.
Yeah, you and Alex are pretty much mentally insane. Well, as opposed to physically.
Oh, I've hit bottom.
Clinically. What, Alex?
I've hit bottom.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, I didn't realize the pink was about there too. Or no, that's Addy. That's Addy. Addy's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks for being in the truck
that's
Of
with you.
course, he was raving inside the tent.
Yeah.
Right. Well, do me a favor, guys. Watch my. I'm just gonna go out there for just like I don't know, like 30 seconds. Let me know how far my sanity declines. 'cause I'm
Wait,
curious to
stop.
see what
Before you
What?
do that, when you look at the evidence types we put together, EMF, ghost writing, freezing temps, that means shade, right?
Right.
Now, remember the shade's gimmick is he doesn't hunt as long as somebody's in the room.
And Addy was in the room for like an
I better
hour.
go in
there.
there.
So
then.
if you step through that gate, the gate will shut behind you and you will explode.
There
Fuck,
is a
it'll be fun.
crucifix in that room. Will we be able to see it burning from the truck?
I would think so. If it burns pretty big. The crucifix.
Yeah, I've got eyes on the tent right now. I'll let you know.
I've got eyes on the gate.
Okay, I am
Eddie, do
running
you have eyes
in-
on the monitor so you can check the depletion of the sanity?
Which monitor? The sanity monitor? Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just look at my
Percentage
sanity
one.
numbers.
Yes.
Yeah, what am I at, about like 80 right now, something like that?
Yeah, Mike is 80 right now.
Okay, I'm gonna come back in after 1 minute. You guys don't have to count, I will. Going in now. Pretty quiet.
Yeah,
Works that way.
astoundingly. I was expecting there to be a gate slam and a yelling of hunt, hunt. And then
Where's the kaboom? Where's the earth-shattering kaboom?
There was a fun Atari game called Kaboom. Okay, EMF. Oh, there goes
Cross
Grease
burning.
Fix.
burning.
Maybe I better go back.
Yeah. Just
All right.
maybe.
So, well, that would mean that it hunted while I was inside the tent.
But he might be outside the tent.
Given that
Oh,
the
it could have been
tent,
close. Yeah.
the freezing temps were just outside of the tent, just the passageway in front of the tent. I think that he was either the passageway was his room and he just happened to step into that tent a lot, or that tent was his favorite room and he was passing into the front passageway a lot. Either way, that was a dangerous shade because that was a shade that was spending a lot of time outside of the room that players were in. And we're very lucky that for pretty well the entirety of that stretch, Addy was inside the tent and I was in the passageway, so we had both
Right.
the shade's favorite rooms covered.
That does seem to be the case, and sanity drain seemed to be about 10 to 12%, even though I was only out there
Yeah.
for like 30 seconds. I counted 30 before I ran.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Alright, I have the shade circled.
same here.
As
I'm
do
look-
I.
I'm looking over the ground for fresh drugs.
You got your. There are none.
I've circled shade,
you
yes, but...
fiend.
Oh!
One
There's one
challenge
outside the
center.
truck!
Below it, it says that there was no ghost.
Yeah. Suckers.
What? The cross... What burned the cross, then?
It
That's a
just
good
did that
question.
naturally.
Shade.
There we go. Got it right. All right.
Yep, we got it. That one took a while. Well, longer, relatively speaking, but we're pumping them out.
Wait.
There's the money. What?
So is the challenge thing for this one just that it made it snowing outside in Camp Woodwind?
It was it was called Frostbitten. I'll have to go back and look at the specific description. I think it just said like it's freezing everywhere or something like that. When my money stops ticking, I'll look.
It's 40 degrees everywhere, but like that's what we usually get on Woodwind anyways.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Hey, I unlocked the ghostwriting book.
That does make a difference, unless you don't play in single player.
I've unlocked the bony photo camera.
I
Bone
unlocked
location kids
the
area.
what? I didn't even think to look for the bone. It's such a small area. I could have. I unlocked the level 3 parabolic microphone.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's one of the last bits of stuff to still unlock, I think. All right.
Do we want to do that challenge 2 more times to get Addy the extra money?
No, I'm fine with it.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'm fine with whatever.
All right. Before we go, just let me look at what the challenge mode is. Yeah, Frostbitten. It's so cold that it's slowing everyone down, including the ghost.
Oh, well that's different.
That is different.
It did seem like we were slower even after taking the steroid shots.
I didn't notice myself. That's interesting. If anything, I thought we were going a little bit faster. I guess completely not.
That's weird that it slowed the ghost, though.
Apparently, yeah, including the ghost! Exclamation point.
And we never triggered a hunt, so we didn't get to see the ghost. Oh man, could you imagine how badly that would have fucked us if we tried to guess off the hunt behavior?
It would have been slow, yeah, that would have thrown us off, yeah.
We'd have gone like, oh, it's Revenant. Why is it still slow while chasing me?
We say Revenant in its shade.
Yeah.
That would really kind of like, what?
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if they keep coming up with new challenges, or they have like, let's say maybe 10 or 12, and they just cycle, like once you've gone through a loop.
I think I read that they cycle, which means that whenever it's the high school again, we're going to come back to Friendly Ghost, which... On one
Right.
hand,
Oh, God.
On one hand, challenge that you can't lose. On the other hand, Oh.
That was honestly probably the least fun I've had with this game, because it was just sitting in a fucking room for like an hour.
Well, it's lucky we are also playing on. We're also on Discord, so we can at the very least be talking to pass the time. You know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Although it would be funny to use it for a round, only use the in-game voice chat
Yeah.
That'd be
so
different.
we can hear each other.
Just talking,
Just
having
proximity.
conversations with what we think of another person.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that I was unreadied.
That's
I
alright.
thought I hit the
I was
ready
about
button.
to say something.
It happens.
Oh yeah.
Did
By the way, like before this, I recorded like 3.5 hours of Kingdom Hearts.
Good lord.
Is Kingdom Hearts a good game? I hear wildly different
Yes.
opinions.
Well,
it is.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I heard
The
that by
gameplay
the
is really
third
good.
one it got
the
really
story
bad.
the story is fine, but with with an asterisk.
It's confusing, it's weird, it's cheesy. There's fun to be had with the story. There are some neat characters. They do get to have some fun with the Disney and Final Fantasy characters a couple times. But more than anything else, it is weird and it is cheesy.
Hmm.
So
It didn't
that
look like it would be. Weird, sure, but like I didn't get cheesy from the covers, so I find that interesting. I thought that it was a serious. I thought it was like Square Enix wanted to give Disney like a serious RPG, like not like grimdark or anything like that, but like relatively mature kind of thing.
well, what I
Not
mean cheesy
really.
is like the even like the way the dialogue is written and characters are going like, hearts, the darkness of hearts, the hearts in the
Yeah,
darkness, dark hearts and
Kingdom
heart
Hearts-
darks.
The Kingdom Hearts is the anime equivalent of like 80s GI Joe.
Okay, all right, yeah, I can picture that.
Like it's not played for laughs, but the characters are taking things that should be laughable seriously, right?
I see.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotcha. Is the
That's why I love
series?
it because like there are some like actual emotional moments if you look if you're like invested in the story and shit. I watched a video recently where it was just scenes without context. It was the funniest shit.
I
Like
would bet.
there's a scene. So two protagonists are called. Actually, never mind. One of them doesn't matter. But one of the protagonists is called Riku, and the other
Oh,
protagonist.
I know
the
who
main
that character
protagonist-
is. Yeah, Final Fantasy
The main
X.
protagonist is holding his body,
Where are you?
and he's talking
Can we help?
down to
Are
the
you
side,
friendly?
saying, "Miku, Mickey,
Where
it's
are you?
Riku. They put bugs in him."
They put what, drugs? Did you say or bugs?
Bugs.
Spirit box in the same fucking area it's been for every single one so far.
Oh my god! All right, I'll head in that direction.
Yeah,
that,
check for
that sounds
Gorbs.
hilarious though, Addy.
No Gorbs yet.
All right, I guess I'll put on Spirit Box. So yeah, like Kingdom Hearts
I got Spirit
is
box.
very. Yeah, I checked it. I just said that I checked the Spirit Box.
Oh, I
As
thought
in,
you
like,
said you were
in
going to
the
do
journal.
Spirit box yourself. I was like, well, that'd be
No.
unnecessary.
Extra
How dare you
confirmation.
dash my good work? I declare revenge against your whole family.
All right, I will keep eye on EMF while you're out there because I can see out there anyway. So whatever. But
Oh
yeah.
wait, which was it the tent we were just in, or the other? 'Cause I
I
thought we had
wasn't
two
in
different
any
tents.
tent. I was stood right here, like
Oh,
where
just
the
the
camera
area.
is. Yeah.
I gotcha.
Which the ghost could have just been passing through, but nonetheless, yes,
Yeah.
Spirit box. I'm not getting your regular temps in any area here. They're all 40s.
I'm gonna pass back and forth checking for Gorbs.
No EMF just yet. I mean, yeah, yes, EMF movement, but not EMF 5.
Yeah, I didn't get any EMF yet myself.
He's watching the activity
So-
chart.
Wait, which tent
Yeah.
is it?
Don't know yet. Between the two.
I didn't get a specific tent. I heard him while I was passing between the tents. Where you put that tripod down
He
is where
just
I heard.
knocked the tripod over.
Okay, well, wherever that tripod used to be was where I was when it responded
it's
to me
on the
Spirit
ground.
Box. Well, okay,
It's right here. I'm
the
standing right
state
in
of
front
the
of it.
tripod. The state of the tripod is irrelevant. What I want to say is where it is where it responded to me on the fucking Spirit Box. So I know where the fucking tent is. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna shove this thermometer up your ass. And I'm gonna see if there's a ghost in you.
Yeah, but which tent
The
is it?
answer is yes.
I'm
A
gonna kick
ghost
your ass.
colonoscopy.
Isn't that a song, "The Ghost in You"?
I'm
Probably.
sure it
Probably.
is.
I don't know. Like
I think I've got that on my
idea
playlist.
of-
Wait.
the idea of someone having a ghost in their ass just brings to my mind Aleister Crowley.
Oh yeah,
Who-
there's a
who's-
ghost in my butthole. You need to exercise it with your penis.
Yeah.
Actual
I just heard
Aleister
something else
Crowley
get
quote.
thrown again. Yeah, I actually documented.
No,
No,
no, I'm not
genuinely.
joking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that is actually an Aleister Crowley quote. There
Oh.
is a demon in my butthole, and only your penis can exercise it.
I would not have guessed that was a legit quote from anyone ever, but well, maybe from Vince McMahon. Now that we know Vince McMahon's proclivities, and a cooking range or whatever was just thrown in the tent that I'm in now, the blue one, I think. Whatever the one I'm.
Curious.
Yes.
Oh, yep,
The
I got
ghost-
EMF readings over in here.
The song was "The Ghost in You" by the Psychedelic Furs.
Oh, I know
I've
them.
heard the name.
Yeah, I was about to say that seems like your type, Pink. I'm kind of surprised you didn't notice it immediately.
Eh,
I put down a crucifix and a thermometer. I'll go back to grab other things. But yeah, when you look into Aleister Crowley's mysticism, a lot of it is really not actually Satanism. It's just using old Egyptian mythology as an excuse for gay sex.
You know, the gay part aside, that's actually not too far off of my understanding of Satanism. Satanism
Yeah.
is that EMF 5, by the way? I guess
3.
not.
Just 3.
I
Um,
got
yeah,
33
I don't think
temps in the
Satanism is
tent.
EF5, no.
I'm hearing-
Hissball.
Oh, God, like everything's happening at once, including our conversations. Like this is just a mess of stuff going on right now.
I saw a hissball go from outside the tent to go inside to attack Mike.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check out
EMF 5. EMF 5.
EMF
Hello
5. Hello.
Wait. No, maybe I can't tell. I'll trust you, Pink. But
Alex and
That's-
oh god, everyone but Addy is well below
Well, my
sanity.
EMF is still going on 5. Still going on 5
Everyone's
miles.
sanity is like low to mid 40s, just so you know.
okay, yeah, I'll trust you because according to the truck, the EMF is only 4. It has only
Well, the
ever
truck
dropped
is
4.
wrong.
The truck's activity chart will sometimes register EMF 5 as activity 4, but the actual EMF reader out in the field cannot get it wrong. It literally
Wait,
can't.
Alright.
then
What is the ghost
I-
even doing to cause EMF readings right now?
it was throwing
I-
stuff before, I know that much.
It was throwing
Then
stuff.
Phasmaphobia.
None of the salt has been stepped in, which almost makes me think Wraith. And Wraith.
What the hell am I
Good
hearing?
Lord,
What was
Jesus
that?
Christ!
That spooked the shit out of me. I thought that was in the game.
I thought
It
that
was
was
2 at first. I was like, good lord, what's going on? Why is EMF not getting a reading now?
It helped that I was accidentally shaking my mouth, so it looked like the world was fucking quaking. The new Ghost has activated special event ability Earthquake.
Oh, dots.
Dots.
Dots, alright. So we have dots.
Good
Someone's
Lord.
rubbing their microphone against a piece
Alright,
of
It's Wraith.
sandboard.
Get back to the truck. Run for your
Back to the
life.
truck.
Flee
Back to
your
the
posts.
truck.
Gondor's
Yeah,
fallen.
back to your post. Flee for your lives. Okay, so we have what do we have? We have
Wraith.
EMF and what?
I was thinking Wraith because it didn't step in salt when we were getting EMF readings when nothing was happening, which I have read that will happen with the Wraith because when the Wraith teleports, he will cause EMF readings even though you don't see any visual changes.
Okay.
But further than that, we've got Dots, we've got Spirit Box, and we've got EMF 5, all 3 confirmed,
Oh.
and those are all Wraith.
We have them deconfirmed?
No,
All confirmed.
Oh, confirmed. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Oh, either way, if you think it's the Wraith, I'll go with the Wraith. I didn't know what evidence we had and didn't have, but you seem sure, so I'll go with it.
I Spirit Box as soon as I would. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I-
but who's doing that, by the way?
That is
And are they
definitely
all-
Addy. That is the one out of us who is holding a microphone with his foot.
I'm
Currently,
gonna
no.
shoot some drugs and go listen for sounds with the parabolic microphone for some.
I'll do
money.
drugs to help you keep safe.
I'm gonna throw out a
I'm
crucifix
holding
because
it with
that's
my
another.
hands,
Oh,
so
it's
I'm not
already out
sure
there.
what could be doing it.
What, Eddie?
I'm holding the microphone with my hands right now, so I don't know what could be doing it.
Yeah,
Maybe I
it
need to go
literally
into my
sounded
legs
like
again.
it sounded like you took sandpaper and like masturbated the microphone with it.
Me and Pink were both inside a tent when you did that. It honestly, at least to me, Pink can also vouch for this. It sounded to me like the tent was collapsing around us.
Yeah, I literally thought it was tent flaps at first, but then it kept
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, I was like, for a second, I was like, did the tent flap clip into itself? And now it's like doing that shit audio files do, where if you play 10,000 of it, it all like bass boosts itself.
Right.
know
Paranormal
what
sound
to call
was
it.
parabolic, so we're good to go.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and get a picture of the ghost only because I just saw it walk in dots, and if it doesn't happen in like 10, 20 seconds, well, you know what? We can get a challenge by having the crucifix burn as well, and our sanity does shoot down pretty fast.
This is true. Yes.
And
I know one
I'm
crucifix
not
that's-
gonna make much money on this anyways, so. Hey, Ghost! Fuck you! Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you! You stupid. You dumb. Stupid fuck.
Last time I took your advice and told it that it had bad financial planning or whatever, and that's when it said whatever, like concurrent kill or whatever it was that it said.
You
Yeah.
make poor investments. You
Seriously,
spend your money unwisely. Your house will not bring good returns when you sell it.
I hate to turn into the Simpsons guy that I decry Matt being, but that reminds me of a Simpsons reference that I really like. I'm hearing the ghost speak right now, by the way, and I'll mention the Simpsons reference momentarily.
Super Satan.
It sounded very satanic.
You guys
the
heard
one
that
Chris
too?
Fix is right here. Where's the other?
I heard it without a parabolic, guys.
I did too. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I heard it intensified on the parabolic.
Super
The ghost
Diablo.
is current- the
If
ghost
anyone's
is
in the truck,
currently
can they tell
explaining
me
why NFTs are a good investment?
NFTs? Oh God, I hope that becomes no longer a thing very soon.
I had the other
Ghost?
crucifix on the ground out where the spirit box occurred, so let me pick up the camera and see if I
We
can
should be pretty safe, I think.
see
Well,
it
at
on
least
night vision.
I should. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you took drugs or not, but I came out here with pretty high.
Jokes on the ghost.
His ball.
It offed itself after WooCoin hit $0.
Stupid Ghost, you
who-
probably bought NFTs and lost a lot of money.
Which, by the way, WooCoin is a thing.
I assumed it was, but it sounded funny at the same time. Boo
It's
coin.
Ric Flair's cryptocurrency.
Oh,
In
WooCoin,
case you need more reasons to hate
WooCoin.
him.
Oh, we were just talking about Ric Flair endorsements not too long before you showed up.
Stupid Ghost, you probably bought Ric Flair's stupid chicken wings.
Wings.
This dumb ghost is probably Hulk Hogan didn't save it from the English cancer.
The Simpsons joke it reminds me of was one of my first favorite ever Simpsons jokes. It's where Homer is being told to agitate Ned to find out what might be driving his insanity, his deep-seated rage that he only shows at rare times. And so Homer is given cards with pre-written antagonistic things to say to Ned. And so Homer is given one of these cards, and it reads, "Past instances in which I professed to like you were fraudulent." Emphasis on the fraudulent, by the way. And then just you
Oop, dots.
did I get it that time? Yeah, you saying you have made poor return investments or whatever. That made me think of the gag. So okay, we got a ghost picture. That much has been taken care of.
And we need to get to burn a crucifix.
Yeah. Just through a thermos, a very big metal, damaging-looking thermos.
Stupid Ghost, you've misestimated the causes of the Great Depression.
Eddie, are you in the truck?
Yes.
What's the average sanity looking at?
57%.
Oh, higher than I would have expected, to be
55.
honest. Not too much longer, then.
My shouting is
Presumably.
keeping everyone's
51.
spirits up.
It's keeping morale high.
Quickly, decrease sanity by headbutting hard objects.
I don't know.
Ah!
I was looking away, then when I looked back up, I saw Alex going crazy inside the tent, and I thought that was a dots reading.
I know, right?
It was.
It
What
looks
do you
like-
mean?
It does look like a ghost is just losing his mind right now. It looks like he's Jacob's laddering. Which have you watched that yet, Eddie? By the way.
I haven't had time.
Oh, okay.
Did the ghost turn on the radio?
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Okay. I
There's
got
so many
radio
things I
noises
haven't
on
had
the
time
parabolic. I
for
was like,
in
that's
the
new.
past
Oh. Sorry, what'd you say,
week. I
Eddie?
was like, I said that there's so many things that I haven't had time for in the past week. Because like I have that. I'm working on finishing Kingdom Hearts, which I need like 1 or 2 more sessions and it's done. So that's like all of the year for playthroughs
Oh,
on my
wow.
channel. But that Soon is trying to set up a job for me as a concept artist.
Soon is trying to set up a job for you. How does that work?
Yeah, so Soon's come across this thing of a guy looking for concept artists for his fighting game.
Oh, okay.
And Soon immediately thought of me. Now the
Oh.
thing is, I do character art, but I don't have a portfolio.
Well, okay, yeah, go on, go on.
But that, and also like the guy made this elaborate thing on Wattpad, just giving a backstory, and soon sent it to me, and I want to read it, but I haven't had time because when I'm awake, I'm either recording Kingdom Hearts or doing something around the house.
Oh, I see.
Like before I joined in, I was making a cake.
I want to make
my
a
God.
cake. Yeah, I want some cake right now. And I have
So
none. Well,
I
that
don't
sounds pretty
think-
busy. I mean, you're making a cake, you have drawings to do, you have videos to upload. I can understand why you haven't stopped to watch movies.
Man,
Yeah, but
just
that's
the
it.
bowling pin out here.
Fuck you, bowling sucks.
And then I also have a job as or only viewer on the group channel.
For a second, I thought you said I have a job as an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, Eddie's branching out. What are you, a
I'm not quite there
WWE
yet, but I
wrestler?
wouldn't be the only sexual like porn artist. So
I would not be surprised.
That's why he's doing the weird Kama Sutra poses with the microphone and shit. He's practicing.
yeah,
It would also make sense. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, I misconstrued what you said, but yeah, I totally agree.
yeah. You would be surprised, but small dicks are in.
I
I won't tell you what they're in.
Ah,
Oh no.
good catch. There we go.
yeah.
A rather good pitch.
It just keeps on going.
But his
No
penis
end.
doesn't.
There's no telling what we're gonna spit out next.
I don't know. I
Alright,
think I've swallowed enough.
27% average sanity.
I was wondering
all
if
of you
people were thinking that
like, zeroed
over.
out.
So wait, what, Eddie? What?
All of your sanity is zeroed out.
Oh, are we really? The ghost event
Yes.
fucked us all. We're at 0, and he hasn't hunted
Yes,
yet. What the fuck?
the only reason the average sanity is 30% is because I'm at 100.
Wraith doesn't need sub 30 to hunt. There we
Alright,
go.
let's
There you go.
see.
There you go.
There we
Okay,
go.
I was about to say, why isn't he hunting yet?
That was perfect
Alright.
because you and me were both looking at each other like we were about to engage in conversation. And as you're like, that's weird, flush.
Yep. I think I was like literally like one word past. That's weird. All right, challenge is done.
Pew.
Everyone
Never
circle
doubt the
Wraith.
capability of inciting the vengeance of the paranormal through judgments of finance.
That did start getting him upset.
What really sold it, though, was the talking about spitting and swallowing.
The Wraith is like, get these fuckers out of here.
That's it. That's enough out of these two.
I need to go look over my blockchain.
Yeah.
I don't
My
honestly even know
apes!
what that is. My apes.
They took me apes.
Not again.
Wait, did everyone select Wraith?
I have, yeah.
Okay, Addy.
Yes.
All right.
Honestly, me just standing in the truck works out because I can actually hold the microphone with something other than my foot.
Yeah,
That's
that's kind of
good.
what I was thinking. Was Addy's probably the one in the truck, so he doesn't have to try-wield here.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to saddle him with the least interesting role, but if you're okay with it, Addy, you are serving a purpose. Every that's one cool thing about this game is every team member has a purpose. Even if all 4 people are in the house, all of them can still be doing something constructive. I guess now that I think about it, the only unconstructive thing would be if all 4 people are standing in the truck.
Yeah.
And not a whole lot
3
getting
people
done.
in the
then.
truck. One guy is sent in.
Yeah, that would be counterproductive. That's true.
In fairness, you can have one guy focused on the camera and one guy's focused on the monitors.
Yeah.
It's a little bit overkill because one person can realistically juggle both, but if you absolutely need eyes to be on both.
Right. Which can come in handy sometimes, at least for confirmation. Like, wait, did you see that? Yeah, I think I saw an orb. Let's watch this part. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Watch what you were
Off
saying.
topic, but I just saw image from the 2K stuff from today.
An image from the game?
Yeah.
How does it look?
So their embargo from the event they had this past weekend was lifted today. So there's some more information on the game trickling out slowly but surely. And Rick Rude is in the game because yes,
Nice.
it's Rick Rude, and
It's the best pants.
I'm very, very happy to have Rick Rude in the game because he's one of my faves.
Absolutely, I
But
love Rick Rude.
Showcase infuriates me to no end because every time we've gotten Rick Rude via Showcase, they always have him in his like tights from a very specific match that is
Yes.
very accurate to the match.
100%. Yes, like it'll
And
have Jake's wife's face on the butt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I 100%
So,
agree with that. Absolutely. Is it
yeah.
the same way now?
It's the same way now.
Of
So it's
course.
the WrestleMania Intercontinental Title Championship tights he's wearing.
Oh, so it's
Which
got the
isn't-
intertension. Oh, so you're talking about the one where, like, if you wear the belt, like the real belt in the game, he'll have the other illustrated belt under it, right?
Yes.
Yes. Oh God, why don't they fix that? Go on. Ugh.
So I love that we get some legends in the game from showcases, but ever since 2K14, if he was in 2K14, which I think he was,
He was.
He was.
ever since 2K14, anytime we get Rick Rude in the game, it's him wearing his very specifically accurate to this one match tights,
I hate it.
and then like nothing else.
Now, to be
And
fair,
they had a Rick Rude in like one of the later 2K games as well in DLC. I think it was 2K. I think it was DLC in 2K15 as well for the Ultimate Warrior showcase, where he had Ultimate Warrior's face plastered on his ass, and it was fine for
Pink.
the time.
Pink.
But then when they what?
So the outfit that Recruit has in this game has the Intercontinental Championship on the front and Ultimate Warrior's face on his ass.
That's
Oh,
what I
God.
thought. That's what I
Yep.
thought. But yeah,
Are
so
you
it's
here?
got Ultimate Warrior's face
Here we go.
on his ass,
Where are you?
and that that was all fine and
What do you
dandy
want?
for his showcase match.
Are you friendly?
Right.
But like after you're done with the showcase,
Can we help?
like now I've got Rick
Are
Rude
you
with
friendly?
Ultimate Warrior on his ass. I don't want that.
What do you want?
yes.
And so then when I went to change
are
his
you?
attire through the creation
help?
suite that they've got, which is sweet, I love it.
Are you
But when
friendly?
he changes attire,
What do you
he
want?
doesn't do the Rick Rude entrance anymore because
Where are you?
that entrance,
Can we help?
the
Oh, the
announcements at
entrance
the
is tied to
start,
the
is tied to
yeah.
the attire.
Where are you?
You know,
Recruit doesn't speak on unless
Can we
Ultimate
help?
Warrior is on his ass.
yeah,
EMF 5.
literally.
What do you want?
EMF5, where are you?
Oh, where are you?
He's in the truck.
Oh, then I guess I should whip out my EMF reader. I'm walking around
Where
looking
are
for
you?
orbs.
Yeah,
Here we go.
it was either a ghost event or it's an EMF 5, but the ghost event is still going on in theory then.
I never got a
Okay.
ghost event. Can we help?
I haven't seen anything. I'm gonna run back to the truck and
Where are
grab a
you?
parabolic.
What do you want?
I've been out here in the dark for about a minute, so my sanities are probably like 7.
Can we help?
Your
Where are
sanity is
you?
75.
Oh,
What do
okay,
you want?
well, a little lower than I would have thought.
Are you friendly? Can
But
we
yeah,
help?
Mike, they also revealed that
are you?
the showcase will have 21 matches. One match
What do you want?
is Roman versus Cody, and 20 matches are Hunter and Sean against Benoit.
Shut up.
yeah.
Can we help? Don't you mean against
Wait.
Stevie Ray?
Okay, I'm getting whispers in the blue tent.
Again? Like, is it literally
EMF
just
5
in this
again.
fucking room every time?
In
It's either
fairness,
the
this
blue
one is
tent
opposite to
or
that
behind
tent.
it.
Oh, it's not that same tent. I see. Because that one is blue.
Pink, you go into whichever
Wait.
one it is. Oh, that
yeah,
one.
I think
Yep.
it's this one. I think
that'd
it's
be the
this
same one then.
Jesucristo.
Yeah,
Yep,
you know,
I'm getting more whispers, so it's probably that tent. Unless there's something behind it.
How noisy is it being?
I'll check backstage, or back. I almost said backstage.
Can
I'll
we
check
help?
behind the tent.
Where are you? What do you want?
Yeah, let
How
me
did you
check with
die?
the director. Where's the
Are you
ghost?
friendly? Are you friendly?
I'm
Can we
gonna
help?
set my camera up in front of that.
Are you French? Can we
Yeah, I'm gonna
help?
try to see if I can get orbs behind
you
the
near?
tent. This is a room sometimes.
Are you far? Where are you? Okay, so far nothing on the spirit box.
No Gorbs, as far as I'm aware. So
Same back
back
here.
up.
Yeah, the Rick Rude thing, that's one of the many reasons why I like the modders in these games, the people who actually like craft, they hand make their own character models on the PC version. Rick
Yeah.
Rude is one of the ones where you can get like 10 different versions of them. Long hair, short hair, different outfits, whatever. It's so much better. I mean, you shouldn't have to import a model to make like a character that's not like match specific, but as
My
long as they
favorite
keep doing that.
thing of the WWE games modding is still back when 2K15 was first on PC. I saw one of the first mods being worked on was Jeff Hardy, and the modder posted an image of here's the Jeff Hardy I'm working on. It was Shawn Michaels in Jeff Hardy's outfit.
That's great.
It is worth noting that some of the modders vary in quality. Like some of them like legit look, no jokes aside, like better than what the actual official. To be fair, we've been through the games of Booker T and DDP looking like mutants, so I guess it's not much. I guess
should
it's not much of a
also-
stretch.
I should also note that a lot of the mods for 2K23 are porting over models from 2K22 or 2K20 or 2K19.
That's true.
Some asset
Come on.
reuse I can forgive. I mean, if the characters don't change
Alright.
much, Go ahead.
I'm not saying that's like a bad thing or a shame on the modders. I'm just saying that like we do need to keep that in mind in terms of saying like this is better than 2K. Is like I definitely believe that modelers can do better work than 2K, but we also need to keep in mind that we may be insulting 2K's work by comparing 2K's work to 2K. You know,
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Everyone's around 30% sanity.
I'll do drugs.
That's pretty
Uh,
low, yo.
I'll do
Did you say
drugs.
around 70 Durgs? Did I
The
just see
Heron.
more? And the guy had like a gravelly voice too. He was like, "Yeah, I do the Heron." I have not seen. Do we have any other belief that it's this tent? Has anything else happened for sure? Throwing objects, anything like that? Anybody?
I don't believe so.
Because I'm not getting orbs, which is not necessarily a given, but it's just worth noting. I've been watching for a while.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Speaking as we have been about wrestling, I guess before I start talking more about the Vince stuff, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the Rumble. What does everyone think about Cody winning?
I'm interested to see where it goes. The obvious.
It should have been Punk.
Shut up. He, Mike, Pink
Oh,
suddenly
good
also
decided.
Ribcage.
You found a rib cage. Let me go get
Yeah.
it, or get a picture of it. Oh, I
Pink
don't have a
suddenly
camera.
decided that he loves Punk because Ted hates him.
I always
You
love
know,
Punk.
I think it's funny that I've ducked
EMF
in
5
now.
again in case y'all want to check.
We don't have cameras. Did you say we don't have any cameras?
No, EMF 5 if
Oh,
y'all
EMF.
want to check.
Were you fidgeting with this tent door?
I'm in the
wasn't.
truck. I don't know if you're.
Mike, get drugs.
Yeah,
No.
actually, you're right.
You're at
what was I gonna say?
8%.
Hey, I'm at 8.
Yes.
Shit, he ain't lying. How the
Pink,
fuck
you're
did
at
that happen?
20.
Good Lord.
Drugs consumed. I should probably. Well, I guess I shouldn't take 2 because then no one else will get to take them. But still. Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say, I think
average
it's funny.
sanity. It doesn't matter.
Usually it's average.
Book
I guess it's a
writing.
very limited. Okay, what room or what tent? The main
The
one that
blue
we
one,
think it is.
the one we stuffed
Of
everything
course.
into.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Once again, Spirit Shade or Myling.
Yeah. I honestly. What I was gonna say is I think it's funny that I've ducked into the Discord like to actually speak to people probably twice over the last month, and one of those two times, sure enough, Ted is just bitching about Punk in a way that I think is very, very strained. It was something like I got a kick out of this. It was like, yeah, you guys are totally against stuff like Vince McMahon like totally fucking raping somebody, but you're in favor of Punk starting fights, dude.
Yeah.
Yes!
I'm not
Yes,
saying
that-
anything. Sign out.
That one was the craziest fucking thing Ted has ever said. He justified it
saw-
later.
Yo,
But-
go on. Tell me all about it. I
Yeah,
want to hear about
yeah,
it.
hang
When I
on,
saw
let
it,
me-
I was like, I am not even gonna get drawn into this. I'm
Well,
walking.
that one was like positively like he justified it before I could say anything, but I was like, that's fucking horrible. What are you saying?
I mean, like, even if Punk had started the fight, which there's a lot of evidence to suggest he didn't. He like just got embroiled in one when they kicked in his door in the locker room or whatever. But even so, comparing it to like forced sex and shitting on a girl's head, really?
Any fight against the Young Bucks is justified.
That's right. There's that too. Wait, sorry, just really
Especially
quick before we
for
move on. I
Magazine,
love the
then doubly
Matrix.
so.
Yeah, doubly so. I love the Matrix, first Resident Evil movie, bad Resident Evil movie. If you guys can get the reference, laser setups that you guys
Yeah.
have. Yeah, you'd have to be like a super wizard to be able to escape one of these motion sensors. It's pretty great. But go on, you guys. Tell me more about the TED thing.
I'm trying to look it up on Discord using the search function.
Okay. I mean, he was being serious too, wasn't he?
It's difficult to say.
Always
Vin-
is.
Vince afterwards did say that he's a Vince apologist, which is a choice, but
That sounds like a PSA. Remember, apologizing for Vince is a choice.
Yeah.
A choice you do not have to make. I'm smelling some food being cooked in the kitchen, so I'm gonna run back to the truck here and yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. It's like whatever I'm smelling smells good. So I'm gonna stop for a second, go and see if there's something edible, and then I'll be right back. And then you guys can tell me what Ted said. I'll be
All
right
right.
All right, well, W, you're at 40%.
I'm probably gonna die while I'm sitting here in the tent trying to look up what Ted said about Vince.
I've got eyes on the crucifix.
Oh, fuck it. I guess I'll run back to the truck just so I don't. Because it would be silly for me to die. Like, it'd be on recording, die while I'm not even looking in real life. Like, hey, what's that noise? Oh, that's the sound that fingers make. I never really paid attention to that part.
All right.
I
Ken,
really am dedicated to looking this up, especially because if anyone does watch this video and thus doesn't know Ted, then they're like, this guy sounds like the worst piece of shit in the world. Why are they friends with him? He loves
I mean, it's kinda
rapists
just
and
a
hates
friend group,
guys
isn't
that
it?
beats up the young bucks. What'd you say, Addy?
That's kind of just our friend group.
Well, remove all this stuff from context, yeah. And like I've specifically put into Discord search from Wild Knight Vince, and it is a bunch of posts of him shitting on Vince, other than the couple times where then he'll say like, "Well, Vince was a booking genius back in the day," or "Well, Vince helped people with," but then after that, it's Vince is a master manipulator, Vince is a psychopath, Vince is a narcissist.
I didn't know Vince was Lex Luger.
Shut up.
Okay, I'm back, and everyone's in the truck. Did we find out the ghost type?
No, we're
no.
scared.
I'm looking. I'm still trying to look up the Vince thing, and Addy pointed out to me that there was a decent chance I would die while still looking this thing up. So I was like, yeah, I better look it up on the truck.
Yeah, there's actually a really strong chance you could have died out there under those circumstances.
All right, so we need spirit box, UV, or freezing temps apparently.
What evidence do we have already? I haven't been on top of this
We
book,
have
right?
EMF and we have let's see, ghost writing.
Okay.
So yeah, if you
and you
if
said,
get
Eddie, we
freezing
need
temps or UV, that makes things sure.
freezing temps, spirit box, and UV. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go out there and spirit box. Why not? I'll do some beatboxing. All right. Heading out.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. I might need it. Hard to say. I'll check temps first. How long has it been since anyone checked the temps?
I haven't checked the temps.
Okay.
Okay, the exact quotation was after G-Man or GOG or somebody posted that Vince's page from the WWE website had been removed. Ted said he's getting the Hogan treatment. LOL. In 5 years, it'll be back up. These patterns are so predictable. Fans clutch.
Wait. I'm sorry. I want to make sure I understand what he was saying. Who's getting the Hogan treatment? Vince?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
As it when Hogan said racial slurs.
A little bit more than that in Vince's case, I think. But okay,
Yeah.
let's see where he's going.
Well, I think the case Ted's making is that people are going to forget about it, like they did with Hogan.
I I mean, this is obviously subjective opinion, but I highly disagree. I think this is pretty much the end of his career. You know, that's, I mean, when the Wall Street Journal, well, to be fair, they probably talked about Hogan's thing too, but I don't know. In my world, there's a slight difference between accidentally letting slip with an N-word here and there and, you know, shitting on a girl's head during rape. But go
That's-
on, go on.
Ted says in 5 years it'll be back up there, meaning Vince's webpage. These parents are
Maybe.
so predictable. WWE fans clutch their pearls and tisk tisk and talk about how deplorable it is, while being fine with Punk physically assaulting people and Logan Paul robbing literal children. Once the outrage panties are
I'm
washed and
definitely
back
fine
in
with
the drawer.
people robbing children.
Once the outrage
Wait,
panties are washed and back in the drawer, everything just goes back to normal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I honestly I think that's one of the strangest takes I've ever heard him make. I mean, that's
It's
Ted's
one of those.
a pretty moral guy, so it's
He
really
is.
weird for him to be dismissing what Vince did in the way that he is. Like,
Like-
oh, he's talking about pearl clutching again in defense of rape? Like, seriously, that doesn't sound like him.
It's definitely a situation of, because like it has to be reiterated for anybody who's watching this video. Like, Ted is a guy who is genuinely very moral and is in fact rather preachy at times. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
I think that
I'm sorry,
a lot
I
of
keep
it
trying
just,
to interrupt.
a lot of it I think comes down to like Ted is more upset with the hypocrisy of fans who are willing to easily forgive wrestlers they like, but are quick to shit on Vince because they blamed Vince for decades of bad wrestling. But that also boils down to Ted, beyond his morals, can often have certain agendas he wants to hit, and more so specifically opposing agendas that he can't stand and he wants to go against. And that's part of the whole Punk thing. If Triple H had beat up the Young Bucks, I don't think Vince would really care, but Vince despises CM Punk, partly because Punk's a bad
Right.
wrestler and he was getting pushed for several years. Also, partly because there are people on the internet who won't shut up about how
You're
great
really
they...
calling the best in the world a bad wrestler?
Pink, would you please shut the fuck up with the bit right
I
now?
will not. I will not.
He will not, he says.
But-
I mean, yeah, no, finish your thought first. I'm sorry.
Obviously, it's different now. Now the internet wrestling community hates Punk because he attacked the Bucks, and the internet wrestling community loves the Bucks. But we all remember what it was like 12 or 13 years ago, where Punk was seen as the anti-WWE star of the WWE. Everybody thought that the fucking pipe bomb was a shoot, and that he actually went out there against Vince's orders and all this and that. And they said that Punk was the greatest ever, 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 greatest forever. That, you know, Luthez couldn't lick his fucking toes. And while obviously I think that's absurd, given the fact that I'm being very childish in my description of that time period as we speak, I've generally not held on to the bitterness too much. I'm fine with Punk more or less. I consider him an inevitable toxic bomb, but I'm fine with Punk. My eyes don't bleed when he comes on screen, but for Ted, his eyes do bleed when Punk comes on screen.
I don't know.
My
I feel
understanding
like
of
Lucas couldn't lick Punk's toes, mainly because he's dead.
Addy raises a valid point.
I couldn't hear the
Um,
start of Patty's sentence. What did he say? Who's dead?
I
He's-
said that I said that I think that Lucas couldn't lick Punk's toes because he's dead.
I
His
mean,
toes.
he could find. I mean, Punk could find the casket and shove his feet in there.
It's not the same.
I'm not sure that
That's
toe
just a funny
fetish.
thought.
I'm not sure that toe fetish necrophilia is necessarily the angle Punk wants to go for, but I mean, he can.
But I mean,
Um,
is there even anything there left for Lucas to lick with?
It seems like bones stick around. I don't think that they ever really fully truly disintegrate, do they?
I mean, bones, yes, but he wouldn't have a tongue.
Oh, you're right. No, yeah, that would be gone pretty quickly. The thing with Ted, my understanding, and this is when I was starting to not really pay a whole lot of attention to the wrestling thread. So you guys can correct me.
I
What-
think
what-
it's
did
part of
Ted
why you
not-
and Ted have gotten along down the years. Is that you both have
Yeah,
a bad
because we're
tendency-
not. But
You both
you're right.
have a
Because we're
bad
not.
tendency towards hyperbole whenever you're really upset about somebody, where you'll say something you don't actually agree with. You're just so fucking mad in the moment. You'll say something you don't agree with to make it clear, I'm fucking mad about this, right?
Yeah. That's
we-
entirely correct. Yes.
If we said to Ted, okay, get serious, then Ted would say, well, obviously what Vince has done is awful. Vince has been insane for the last 20 years and made nothing but bad wrestling.
Well, wait, no. Before you go on, the quote as I read it, and again, you guys were there. I only saw it and then moved on because I didn't want to really see more of it. But from what I could tell, he wasn't being angry. He just made a very, I mean, it was stern, like finger waving, sure, but it didn't sound like he was like really pissed off. It just sounded like he was stating a frank and clear minded statement, wasn't he?
Oh boy, Pink and Mike, do drugs.
I don't think there's any left to do. Nah, we're fucked.
No.
Yeah.
All right,
Ah.
Pink and Mike, die.
Yeah, that's what's gonna
I can
come
work with
next.
that.
Yeah, all right. I'll stay inside. Yeah. It's whether or not Alex, you want to go out and continue finding evidence. I checked temps all over the place, all three of those tents and the outside, and I got none.
I was swinging my UV stick like around like a madman, so there's just not a lot of UV stuff in there to check though, unfortunately.
So the thing we haven't tried yet is spirit. Well, we haven't tried the most is spirit box, and I'm not gonna go do it.
Oh, we haven't tried a spirit box? I can go in there. I just need to find a spirit box.
I mean, your sanity's at 0, so stay by that crucifix.
What evidence types
I
are
guess
we
let's
looking
wait. And...
for?
What's that? What, Alex?
What evidence types are we looking for?
UV, spirit box,
and
and
temps.
yeah.
And I was looking for temps for like 5 minutes and got nothing.
Yeah. Not getting any irregular levels here. I'll go over to the
Are
other
you
keys
there?
and check.
Yeah, for me it was like 40 degrees
here?
everywhere.
Are you friendly?
Guessing
you
it's not
friend?
Freezing Tim's ghost.
Doesn't seem that way.
Are you there? Will you answer me?
Will you please talk
That's
to
a
me?
no.
Are you there?
Please, please.
That was
Are
actually
you
probably
here?
the best moment in I Am Legend was when Will Smith is trying to get the mannequin to talk to him. I thought that was really good scene. Although at
Are
the
you
time I
there?
thought, wow, Will Smith can actually be a really good actor when he wants to be, and then I realized, no, actually
you there?
anyone could have played that part.
Also, he doesn't
Any
want to
warm
be.
body?
No, that's just it.
Are
Yeah, he
you
doesn't. He
there?
doesn't really want to be. It seems.
Like,
Will-
he's
Will
one of
Smith
those guys
wants
that figured out
be a
quickly
rapper.
that the average
Are
American,
you
or
there?
well, not American even, just the average film goer, doesn't want a good performance.
Are you here?
Yeah, no, it seems like good performances are kind
Are
of
you
like
there?
considered like the snooty, who cares type of crowd, whereas we want
Are
to see
you friendly?
like I don't want to undermine you guys, but my honest
you here?
assessment of what I've seen of modern comic book movies is people flying fast,
there?
stuff blowing up, and like honestly, not even that. Honestly, my assessment
Are
of
you there?
modern comic book movies, it's like people looking stoic or like fighting against special effects. Like that's
Well, the
all
longer
I
it's
see
gone
whenever.
on, the more it's turned into that.
You're not really wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm absolutely
here?
not trying to
The
say that
people
can't
yearn
be
for
good
shonen.
or
Are you friendly?
well, I mean, like you guys can like that. I think that's fine. I'm not trying to say that you're dumb for liking it by any means. It's just whenever I see clips of it, like good clips, like people are like, watch this great clip of whatever comic book movie X, and it's literally just CGI sludge in the background while people are like yelling or fighting or posing. And it's like, surely there has to be more to it than this, but I don't know. I don't know. That's a whole different subject. Maybe we should tackle the White Knight thing first. By that,
White
White
Knight?
Knight, Wild Knight, Ted, White Knight. Ted was White Knighting for Vince, that's for sure. Yeah, my thing about Ted is that okay, I understand the hypocrisy,
The hip hop hippo.
the hip hop.
Inside.
I understand that Ted's a fan of hip hop. I don't know when that started, but I get it. People change. Um, I can understand to an extent the claims of hypocrisy, but this comparison is so fucking broad. It's the equivalent to me of saying, well, how can you guys condemn cold-blooded necrophilia against dead children when over here you're advocating somebody swearing on a kid's show? It's like
Hey,
they are
what about it then?
so
What
fucking
did you
far
have to
apart,
think with?
dude. Like, why? Like, that's just...
A little later
Go-
on
yeah,
the
go ahead.
page, he does against Rocky make the legalistic argument of, well, battery and theft are still crimes, and it's like, okay, so are we arguing from the legal or moral perspectives here?
I'm sorry, I hate to have you say that again, but hang on one second. I'll be right back.
Oh, hey, Hunt.
Oh yeah, you're getting hunted. I was just walking out to see what was going on.
That
The
I
doors were shut.
am. Where is a hiding spot? I do not see a hiding spot, nor do I see the ghost. This is distinctly possibly death. Would someone mind to keep the gate checked to see if I can leave?
I'm banging on it. Okay, you're free. You're free.
Okay, I never saw the ghost. That was curious.
Nice. The ghost doesn't exist.
Yeah, I was on the old parabolic and I was pointing at that tent and I heard the sound of a person. If there's a sound of a person, a human being being stretched, that was it. Okay, well, we haven't got a fucking clue what's going on here, do we?
No. I'm gonna
Nope.
guess smiling. You guys haven't been hearing it, but I've been on the parabolic and I get some noises pretty frequently on the parabolic. So
I don't think I was
that
in
leads me
range.
that direction.
I'm
But
only
then
to
we
eliminate
do
freezing
UV, don't
temps,
we?
which eliminates shade.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Thank you. What did I
Uh,
miss anything major in the meantime?
Yes, I got
Alex
hunted.
got hunted.
Oh, and you escaped.
Yes, I did not see the ghost. Apparently, it counted as an escape, so the ghost must have seen me
Ah.
for it to count as an escape, but I never saw it.
Did
The
you
ghost
run
just, the
somewhere?
ghost
Did
just stood in
you?
one place pointing at you.
I mean,
You
normally
mother...
I'd say it was the ghost of Hulk Hogan. Everything that we're saying is coming true.
It was the ghost of Hogan Past. So something that Derry Boleo is very much haunted by.
I like it. That's good. Um, yeah. No, I'm thrown. What? Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, did you run somewhere? Did you just happen to pick the right direction to go? How did you escape?
I was sat by the gate with a parabolic trying to listen to see if it was miling. I was not close enough to
Oh.
hear any of its regular noises, but I was close enough to hear the hunt start noise, and I went, that didn't sound like a normal parabolic microphone noise. That sounded like a hunt start noise. I look to the left, the gate is closed and set to lock. I start backing into the white tents while trying to see if I can see the ghost, and I just can't, because it's so fucking dark.
Right.
So I was pretty well just saying, like, okay, either I live or I die. One of you needs to keep jamming the gate.
And it didn't, even on that small map, it wasn't able to cross that little campfire area to get to you.
Yeah, I was curious.
Huh.
We're guessing
Yeah, weird.
miling. Pink says he heard a fair bit of noise on the parabolic. I will say the ghost did not seem to make any noise during the hunt either, and the miling doesn't make noise during the hunt.
How did I wind up with Spirit? I have checked that we do have EMF and freezing. I'm sorry, I almost said freezing writing. We have EMF and ghost writing, but then I checked against pretty much everything but the Spirit box.
I was
So
in there
we-
spirit boxing like a little bit before the event, and I think before you left as well. Maybe not.
okay,
But
so
I spent a long time in spirit boxing and no responses.
Me too.
okay, and then I checked the temp all over the place and didn't get any temps. We haven't seen dots, correct?
Correct.
And we haven't seen ultraviolet either. Is that also right?
No ultraviolet, as far as I could see.
So then that means that, like, so it. So we've checked every other type of evidence that we can, and none of them were fulfilled. So at this point, we have to guess. Then I guess, don't we? Between Spirit, Shade, and
Yep.
Miling, is that
On
correct?
top of that, hunt season has started, so if any of us goes in there, they're going to
Yeah.
get hunted.
Right.
Yeah. I'd like to go dump some more of these salt canisters and check for UV once more,
But
but
that's time consuming.
Yeah.
yes.
And
And
anyone.
in addition to that, I gotta get everything set up, then the ghost has to actually step in it, then I gotta get the UV sticks to check it, and then I've probably been hunted at that point.
Yep.
So between Spirit, Shade, and Miling, do we have anything to go on at all? I mean, do we really just have to take a shot in the dark?
We're
We
picking
can
miling
we can
because
discount freezing temps.
freezing temps we were never able to get anything. Ultraviolet we were never able to get anything. Spirit box we were never able to get anything. Those are the three remaining evidence types, so we have to guess. Pink
And we
thinks
have
that he
only
heard
a
a fair
little bit
amount
of
of
an-
noise. Pink thinks he heard a fair
Right.
bit of noise on the parabolic. When I got hunted, I didn't hear the ghost at all. I didn't see the ghost at all. I couldn't figure out where the fuck it was. The miling is the silent ghost during hunts.
You know, I'm going to try something.
The important thing is that Addy gets it right.
Yeah, because he's the one who's going to get the cash from it. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the ghost didn't get to you because, again, it said that everyone's slow, including the ghost. So maybe the ghost could not have gotten you all the way over there.
That's true. It could just be slow shit ghost.
Ah.
Right. So I'm going to go out where you were and just wait for a hunt to happen and see if I can figure anything out from that.
Let's take
I'm
flashlights
gonna
and
go
both do
out.
it.
Okay, if you want to.
This way we can
I'm
at least
joining
see
you
the
guys
ghost
as
to see how
well
fast
with
it
the
is.
parabolic.
True. Oh, so all of us are going out. All right then.
Yeah.
Everyone except
I'm
Addy.
staying-
Addy's the
I'm
one that
staying
needs
here.
to live. The rest of us,
Right.
like, this is like $100. It's chump change.
True.
All right, start your hunt,
Please.
bitch.
Yeah, come on, motherfucker. Can't kill all of
Bring
us.
it on!
Let me check the ghost name so we
Ghost is
probably don't
whispering right
find her.
now.
All right, it's Linda.
It's Linda. The ghost of Linda McMahon. I'll play some beautiful music and make the... Oh, I can't strum the guitar. Oh, well.
Wait, Linda McMahon is
Yes.
still alive. Her ghost is still here though.
Oh god. She's here to get Ted and Logan Paul for stealing from those children. Hunt.
Okay.
Okay, I hear footsteps. I also hear noise of some sort.
It's chucking shit.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Hello there. All right, loop around. Loop around, ring around the fucking rosy. Oh shit, I'm stuck on geometry.
Oh,
That
no.
killed
Oh,
me
you
'cause
made
I'm
it.
stuck
You
on
made it.
geometry.
I thought you're all... Oh. You were standing there perfectly fine, and then you started twitching like a lunatic. Oh, God. That was weird to watch. Okay.
So I had noise on the parabolic, but not when I turned off the parabolic.
I couldn't
That's Myling.
gather... Well... I guess that's what what we should go with then, because I didn't notice anything about the ghost that seemed distinct. I didn't even see
Can
it
you hear
running
Myling
low.
on the parabolic during a hunt?
Good question.
Can you? Did you say? I'll go out there with one
Yes.
and.
So
I
have
heard
just learned-
Oh, you
I
did.
heard it
You
on
already
the
heard it.
parabolic during a hunt. I was asking if that's a feature that the Myling does.
I see.
Let me look it up since I'm dead.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go with Myling regardless. I'm fine with if we get this wrong. You said everyone's already chosen, right?
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
Okay, give Daddy a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking with the Discord levels because I have just learned that Doya was at like 200% audio level.
Yeah.
Pink was at 180, and Mike was at like 40.
That's.
And and
Why
did
was I
notice
so
that-
disproportionate?
Yeah, it's quite the discrepancy there.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice that the audio levels were all sorts of fucked. So,
It's weird.
but yeah, it's the ghost. Yes, I do have mine circled.
Okay. No, it's in the last moment I see dots or something. That'd be offensive.
Oh no, it was the shade again.
It wasn't, was it? It
I
was.
don't know. I'm initializing.
No, it
Wait,
was the
what?
shade. Yeah, it was the shade.
Oh my god.
What?
How was it the shade?
Fuck you, how?
I mean, it was doing stuff while we were in there,
Wait.
wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. And we must have been below sanity. Were we even in the right room? Because we put a crucifix in the
We
room.
might not have been. Yeah, we might not have been. I mean, I couldn't tell with the temps. Everything was the same. I was suspicious about that because the two things I checked, I couldn't see evidence of. I think we just had the wrong room. I think you're right. It was probably like the open area.
Time out of
So
favorite room, 9 minutes, 29 seconds. Time in favorite room, 21 minutes, 46 seconds.
Oh, okay. So it spent about a quarter of its time out of the room, or third. No, about a quarter.
Okay. I'm going to cut the
Yeah, go
recording.
ahead.
The next recording will be the redemption run as we get Addy his $5,000.